Hello, hello. It is Monday night and I am Kristen Hotop and I am so glad that you could join me this evening. So I know I titled the video, Are You Frustrated, Overwhelmed, Disappointed? But before we get to that, as we get some folks popping on here, I saw an amazing post earlier from the movie Labyrinth. So I know there's some Labyrinth fans out there. So if you love the movie Labyrinth, show me some love. Hey Patty, how's it going? So, hey Aaron. So, the movie Labyrinth, if you've never seen it, you're going to have to check it out because it's so hard to describe. So, I'm going to be weird. So, if you don't know me, I'm going to be weird. And the post, I'm going to tell you about the post. So, it was David Bowie as this amazing goblin character, and he's singing to this little kid. So, you remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Who do you do what? Remind me of the babe. So if you know Labyrinth, you know what I'm talking about. Hey Adam, how's it going? Good to see you. So yes, I'm a little weird. I'm a little strange. But now let's get to the topic of the video. So if you are disappointed, overwhelmed, frustrated, you will continue to stay there. What you speak about, you bring about. You've got to change your language to change your destination. And I know there's some people that need to hear this tonight. There's some people going for some big goals tonight. So I don't know if they are going to make it on here because they are busting their booties to reach their next big goal. But I wanted to share this with everybody because you have got to change the way you talk in order to change and have a different life, to have different results. It's not just about building a business. It's about what you notice in your life. If you are constantly saying that you are disappointed, you're going to continue to be disappointed. Think about it like you got this new car and it's purple. So you got a purple car and now you start to notice all the other purple cars that are out there because you're paying attention to that. It's the same thing with the language that you use. It's the same thing with the word as the words that you use. If you're constantly saying that you're frustrated or you're disappointed or you're overwhelmed, you're going to continue to find those things in your life because that's the pull that you are attracting. So you are attracting those things into your life and you've got to change your language in order to get to somewhere else. You've got to be a dictator of your language. So I was listening to Ray Higdon today. You've got to be a dictator of your language. You must take control. Telling it like it is keeps it like it is. I know I said that just a little bit ago. So the first step, I'm going to give you 4 steps that you can use to change where you're at, to change your trajectory, to change the path that you're on, if you're serious about it. Because you got to be serious about it. It's going to take some work. Just like everything else in this life that's worth it, it's going to take some work. So the first step is to notice your language. First step, notice your language. You've got to acknowledge you have a problem. I think that's one of the 12 steps. But it's one of our 4 steps. You've got to notice your language, acknowledge that you have a problem. We can't control our circumstances. We can't. There's going to be things that happen to us in this life that we can't control, that we didn't choose to have happen. Whether we lost a job, we lost a house, we had a relationship that failed, we failed out of school. Whatever it is, there's going to be things in your life that you can't control. But you can control how long you dwell on it. You absolutely can control how long you dwell on it. So the shorter time you dwell on it, the sooner you're going to change your circumstances. Hey Barbara. Number 2, believe that it's possible to have a better life. So you've got to notice your language, and then you've got to believe that it's possible to have a better life. You can't control your circumstances. You can choose where you want to go after that. It's possible. You just have to believe it. The biggest obstacle that we have is the 6 inches between our ears. The biggest obstacle that you have in your life is the 6 inches between your ears, because you believe what you believe you'll bring about, and what you speak will come true. So you've got to change those things. Number 3, when you have negative thoughts, you've got to squish them. You've got to squish them, and then you've got to replace them. So you've got to replace your negative language and your limiting beliefs with affirmations and bridge language. So it's not always easy you can't lie to yourself. That's not going to get you where you need to be. You've got to use bridge language to teach yourself, teach your brain, form new brain pathways. For example, I'm improving. I'm so grateful that I'm getting better. Gratitude is huge in helping you bridge that language to get to where you want to be. Got it? Number 4. All right. So number 4, be too busy to notice your situation. Be too busy to notice your situation. Get into action. Do something. Don't sit there and wallow in your misery. Misery loves company. Absolutely, misery loves company. You're going to have people who will chime in with you. Oh, I can't believe how bad your situation is. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Get out of that. Get out of your pity party and get into action. Maybe you need to go back to school. Maybe you need to do some self-development. Maybe you need to build your business by talking to some human beings. Get into action. Do something that will change your situation. 4 steps. Change your language, change your life. And 4 steps to do it. So if you missed part of the video or you're catching the replay, make sure you watch the whole thing and see my crazy song at the beginning, because I am kind of crazy sometimes. But I do want, in all seriousness, you guys, if you are looking for a community, a place to belong, reach out to me. I would love to share more about the amazing community of supportive people that I belong to. And I would love to have you in there as well. If you're looking for more tips on self-development, on affirmations, reach out to me for that as well. I've done some other videos on affirmations, and I've got some tips that I can share with you on how to change your language and how to get to where you want to be, moving in the right direction, because it takes work. Like I said in the beginning, anything that's worth doing is going to take some work. It's going to take some habit breaking and some habit making in order to get there. So thanks so much for joining me, you guys, tonight. I can't wait to see who loves Labyrinth as much as I do. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.